Hi there again. As you can see, my first PowerPoint's a real crazy one. I hope you get a bit of a laugh out of it. But it's stating that not all people, only people need to go searching for something because they're bored or lonely or need real help. And as you can see on them pictures, wow, they really got into some hell of situations trying to get something. And well, when it comes to people that are searching for things and that need help, we have not definitely got the services, and we haven't got services that are really doing the practical stuff to help people where they're at. On our next slide, we see that I am the founder and the president of South Burnett Peace of Mind Incorporation. And man, we want to make a difference. We want to make sure that everybody does get help that needs help. And how we're going to do that is on our next slide, we're going to see that giving people a start and make them feel good about themselves. And like I said before, making a way for everybody to get help. Peer support, and then we're going to talk about the brokerage system. On the next slide, well, the way we're going to first of all get these people to feel good about themselves is once every year in South Burnett we're going to have a dance with a band and a dinner. And what we're going to do is get people off the street, people from all organisations, and to go to these organisations and go to mental health, departments like mental health and places like that. We are going to give them a great night out. We are going to dress them up. We're going to do their hair. We're going to have hairdressers come in the morning. We're going to give them proper suits, proper clothes, and we're going to put makeup on them and yeah, make them really fit in just like anybody else. And we're going to do that once a year. When you're looking at a lot of people that have been badly abused in the system and that, and people that have been raped and institutionalised that have been locked up for too long, counsellors actually have said that it's great, like for instance, one of my friends, she has grandchildren, and her counsellor said, play with the grandchild and join in with the grandchild because you never had that childhood. And you know, playing dress-ups and really looking the part to go to a ball, wow. And everybody deserves 1 year to look good and have a bit of fun. On our next slide we see about the clubhouse communes and clubhouses. Now, I'm sure the system's let you down at some time and, you know, stopped you from what you wanted to become. But then it's the old system's done a lot of damage to children, and a lot of these children today are so screwed up, they don't even know how to survive properly or anything. And you know, we're good at giving them handouts in food. We're good at just giving them basic counselling and that. But my God, we should be doing more. And South Burnett, we're trying to, well, a couple of my friends that I have organisations are trying to put a mental health clubhouse. Now, what a mental health clubhouse, the clubhouses that for mental health, that started over in America. This guy was putting people up that were homeless and giving them a feed. He found out that a lot of them had mental health problems, so then what happened then was he started one clubhouse. Today we have over 400 clubhouses throughout the world. So they're really a goer, they really work, and I thought then, well man, why can't we have one for the disability, one for the forgotten Australians, one for the stolen generation, and one for the kids, because everybody will fit into a slot. Now, whether you're an old person or a farmer that's depressed or whatever, but the point is they will be helping themselves. They will be talking to other people, and the good thing about this is they have the same understanding and they know how a person feels, they know what they want. So doing this, they can help others, they can start getting the word out there and start getting away so that help can come to them instead of the departments and everybody else doing it. And yeah, we'll still need the departments for probably medication and counselling and things like that. But one day we're going to have to get these people to be able to live a normal, healthy life out there and be capable of planning their own lives, getting it together. And this is what South Burnett Peace of Mind is going to do. On our next slide, we see, I mentioned the stolen generation and the forgotten Australians. In case you don't know what they are the Aboriginals, got the stolen generation. They were babies that got rudely stolen away, taken away from their parents years ago. A lot of them were put in homes, a lot of them went to institutions, and in a way but they got their own culture. The forgotten Australians were children. There were, lots of them were misdiagnosed. A lot of them were just there because of behaviour problems. I'm one, for instance, I was running away from school and going home. The police kept taking me back to school. That's how I ended up under Children's Services. And the outcome of some of these people, for instance me, I was then put in a place for the criminally mentally insane where they used to put murderers. I watched a lot of my friends die, and some were murdered, some committed suicide, and you know, and the percentage of a lot of these people that are out living around, a lot of them don't get much help, and we need to give them help. So on the next slide, we actually see peer support. Now once we have these people going to dinner dances, feeling good for once about themselves, then having a clubhouse where they can go every day and help one another and have friends and do their own thing and help, try to work a way they will be able to get help, because they know themselves. I mean, if you've been hurt, you fully understand another person that's been hurt. If you've been raped, you can talk to another person because they understand what being rape's all about. But telling somebody that's never had a life like that, it's pretty hard for them to quite comprehend the whole thing. And unfortunately, we go to departments for help, and them departments, because they've learned out of books and all the rest of it, they don't fully understand. So that's why I reckon this will really work. Peer support, it would be good if when these people are well and all the rest of it, we can get them to go alongside a department or an organisation and talk to their clients that have been through the same thing as them to help them. And that's another thing on our big plan that we would like to do, because I'm looking at the whole picture here, how to really help these people from A right through. Next slide we are looking at is people are neglected day after day. There's either someone living on the street, someone shooting up, someone drinking alcohol, because our departments don't get to the root of the problem and they just treat what they see. Well, every year the government's giving money for them same people year after year to the departments, and they're still in the same predicament year after year, and that's not on anymore. They need help, we're going to give them help.